Today on VLAMP, we're explaining 20 film terms you need to know. Welcome everyone to VLAMP, Video Lighting, Audio, Music, and Photography How-To Show. I'm of course your host, Matt Haslam, and today we're explaining different terms in the film industry which you absolutely must know. So let's get started. Script, the written document which describes all actions and dialogue which will take place during a video or film. Second assistant camera. This person is solely responsible for the use of the clapboard on location. Set, the location or created location on which the scene takes place. Set designer, the person in charge of the designing and overseeing the building of the set. Shot, a video clip captured by a camera during a production. Every time a camera starts recording, it begins a new shot. A scene is made up of many different shots and can be filmed from multiple angles at the same time. Shot bag, similar to the sandbag, a shot bag is a similar sized cloth bag filled with metal pellets, which make the bag much heavier than the sand can make the bag on its own. Shotgun, this term describes a microphone's very concentrated pickup pattern. Contrary to the type of gun this term also describes, in which pellets are fired out of a barrel and spread out over a large coverage area, a shotgun microphone has a very small, narrow coverage area directly in front of its one end. These microphones are always used on film productions since they do not capture audio from the surrounding area. Shoulder cam, a term used to describe a camera which can be placed on a person's shoulder. Usually a shoulder camera has a rounded foam cup which fits a person's shoulder so they can operate the heavy camera comfortably for the long production days. Shutter speed. This term describes the amount of time the camera shutters are open, exposing the image and the light to the camera's sensor. The longer the shutter speed, the more light the sensor will capture. Longer shutter speeds can be used to capture moving light, such as a passing car on the road at night. The shorter the shutter speed, the less light the sensor will capture. Shorter shutter speeds are in most cases used to freeze high-speed action, such as when capturing sporting events or dancing. Sidearm, a piece of steel which can be attached to any section of a stand, which extends an arm out and away from the stand, therefore allowing the user to mount a piece of equipment on the attached baby pin. These are typically very expensive and can be easily replaced with a super clamp and boom arm. Single. Similar to a scene dock, a single is an area in a studio which is used to store set pieces, flats, props, and backdrops. Snoot, a cylindrical piece of flat metal which can be attached to the front of the scoop or can of the lighting fixture to make its light beam even more focused and narrow. Sound blanket, no different than a moving blanket you would find on a moving van. A sound blanket is a thick piece of fabric which absorbs sound reflections and doesn't allow sound to travel through it. These are widely used to reduce the amount of noise coming onto a set if a location is open and has lots of people around. Special effects, sometimes abbreviated to just SFX or FX for short. This term describes anything which is done through other filming means. This could include creating small-scale replicas of buildings or cars, which are then smashed, instead of the massive budget which would be required to actually smash a real building. This can also refer to computer animations, which are used such as when a ship flies through space on a film. Split screen, an editing effect in which two different camera angles are shown at one time, side by side on one screen. Sticks, a term used by directors and cinematographers on almost every project. Sticks is a term used to instruct crew members to place a camera on a tripod. For instance, your director might tell you, "I want that camera on sticks." STEADICAM, a chest-mounted harness which extends a spring-loaded arm from the harness to support a camera's weight, allowing the camera operator to get a very smooth moving shot. Stinger. This term is widely used in the film industry to describe an electrical extension cable. Don't ask me why film professionals can't just call an extension cord an extension cord. I firmly believe it's just another term the industry came up with so no one else understands what it is we're talking about while on set. Storyboard, a document included in a script which showcases the framing the cinematographer should have for each shot and scene. Super clamp. This term describes a clamp which can be fastened to any pipe or smaller, irregularly shaped item, and has a removable stud. A super clamp's removable stud has a 1/4 inch screw atop it, allowing the user to attach smaller cameras to the clamp. If the stud is removed, the super clamp has the perfect size opening to allow a boom arm to be inserted and locked into place, allowing for thousands of different rigging configurations. Thank you for watching and see us back here next time on VLAMP, Video Lighting, Audio, Music, and Photography How-To Show.